Now, Britain's finance sector is a powerhouse. It's generating billions of dollars for the economy. The culture is one of hard work, very hard work, and high stress, very high stress. But questions are now being asked about how interns are being treated in the industry. This is because of reports of a 21-year-old intern in the City of London was found dead at home after allegedly working 72 hours straight. The post-mortem results are yet to be announced, so there's no confirmation of the cause of his death. But there are already calls for the finance industry to reform its intern programmes. Well, for more on this, I'm joined by Chris Roebuck. He's from Cass Business School. The problem is, how on earth do you police this? Because it's a cultural thing. It's not to do with rules and regulations, is it really?
No, it is a cultural thing, and that's the problem. We know the facts are, once you start working over 70 hours total in a week or a significantly continuous period of time, your performance plummets in terms of your decision making. That increases risk. That's why airline pilots, bus drivers and other people across the world have their working hours limited. But obviously in this environment, that doesn't happen because the risks are not so great. So we have a culture where you have a global business that's operating 24 hours a day. It has to deliver absolute excellence to its clients, and it's populated by driven, ambitious people. Now, you add to that, you have an intern who wants to join this business, who is driven themselves, but unlike the people they're working with who have a job, this person wants a job. And the only way they can prove that they're better than their competitors is by working every hour that they can and volunteering for every possible opportunity.
Yes, but so therefore you are actually, by saying that, you're pushing the responsibility back onto the company and saying, actually, you could just have a number of rules. These people are not allowed to, if they're an intern, they're not getting paid, for goodness sake, they're not being paid, so you can say you're only allowed to work 8 hours.
And you're absolutely right, Jamie. You know, this is a leadership issue more than anything else, because actually from the perspective of the organisation, making these people work this hard, in fact making anybody work this hard, means actually they're putting out second-rate work, which means either you have to employ somebody else.
It is an intern. We're not necessarily expecting them to be doing deals or anything like that. When you're saying about doing second, does anybody mind if an intern is doing slightly second-rate work after 8 hours on the
Well, someone has to check it. But the key point about interns is these people are primarily young. A lot of them are young men. And there is a problem with young men who are absolutely determined to succeed, that sometimes they have the ability to push themselves mentally past their physical limits. If you look at the sad case with the British Army in terms of Special Forces selection in the Brecon Beacons, again, 2 young men who absolutely wanted to achieve that objective and push themselves too hard.
One just very brief question. Do you think there's any chance that there will be any kind of code, any kind of regulation pulled in to actually govern these people? As you say, they're vulnerable people.
They are vulnerable people, and this is about leadership, and it's down to the senior leadership in these institutions to say to the people lower down, you have to treat your people fairly for moral reasons and for business reasons.
Chris, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.